Hi Aries, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Aries, December is an action-packed month, and also because the big news this month is that we have Mercury that is going to be retrograde the entire month, and we have Saturn that is going to be moving. Let's begin the month with a full moon that is there in a part of your chart that is all about communication. It's about short distance travel, it's about learning, and it also has to do with siblings. Now, with the full moon being over here, and full moon is an extremely emotional time. It's a time where something is coming to a culmination. So some of you could be finishing a project. Some of you could be, finishing even some learning. Either it's a long distance education program, or even a realization or a decision that yes, I need to be learning this more, or I need to be maybe working somewhere else and where there's more of my growth and more of learning that is there. So this full moon, in fact, we've had in your house recurringly for quite along with various other planets in your house of work, Aries. In fact, the entire 2017, there's been a lot of focus on your workspace and things that you want to do, which you're passionate about, which you want to pursue ahead. And now with full moon over here towards the end of the month, it is again shining a light on a learning process or an acceptance that is a realization that you need in order to be growing, evolving, you need to be learning. This full moon also shines a light on your relationship with your siblings and also the community where you live. So it could be that maybe there is some whether you are collaborating with a sibling, or a sibling requires help during this time, or it can be that you're reaching out and you're figuring out if your sibling does not, say for example, live in the same country, and you're thinking of maybe going over there and staying with your sibling and pursuing a cause. But this is an entire house of learning. It's really about all everything to do with your mental abilities. On the 4th, we have Mercury that is going retrograde, and it's retrograde the entire month till about 23rd. And it's going retrograde in a part of your chart that has to do with expansion of mind. It has to do with travel. Now, it's a time, like all Mercury retrogrades, to revise, retweak, rethink at instances that have to do with your life decisions, because this house has to do with expansion of your mind and the decisions that you would be taking. And because it's towards the end of the month, we are in December, it's a time to be reflecting back on 2017, what worked, what didn't work, what is it that you have learned from it, where is it, how it is that you need to be prioritizing your goals now, in which direction you need to be going. So use this entire December to sort of run through your blueprint, have a look at it, what can be tweaked further, do some more research. Is it the right decision? Maybe there is some more input that can make it more better, more flexible for you. And use this entire retrograde, the Mercury retrograde, to look at your interactions that have happened in the entire 2017, how it is that you dealt with, and because for you work was a big thing, things which you really want to pursue as an individual, as your goal. Now this has it should have crystallized for you. It should have sifted through by now for you. There should be some more clarity on which direction. So not necessarily that all of us, all the Arians are going to be sort of throwing away their current vocation or their current whatever it is, your work or that you may be pursuing right now, and just change directions. But for a majority of you, especially if your sun, moon, rising is in Aries, this is a time where you will be changing your course of direction, your path of which has to do with your, whether it's related with your destiny, whether it has to do with your karma, and it has to do with your work. So they're all very, very closely interlinked. On the 10th, we have Mars, that's your ruling planet, and it's going to Scorpio, and it's joining Jupiter in your house of joint finances and resources. And it's a wonderful aspect because it's going to Jupiter, in any case, in any house, he's a wonderful benefactor. He just comes and he gives and he sort of expands and he brings about a lot of benefits to you. Of course, it tends to exaggerate as well. So you have to be slightly careful as well when Jupiter comes, because with all the goodness that it brings, too much of excess of it, and because this is Jupiter is in your house of joint finances, resources, sexuality, intimacy, and this is also a house of transformation. So it is going to be bringing you a lot of opportunities to change Aries, and you'll realize in this entire year, this tone for you is there in entire 2018, wherein that you are being encouraged to make the change more willingly and not to have so much of fear. And I think for a lot of you, you have been sort of been over analyzing and saying, you know, I need to be ticking all the check boxes before I sort of just jump on the other side. But with Jupiter being over here, it's really indicating that you know, a lot of times in life there's that much of a small window that is there which allows you to sort of grasp it and jump into it and then just roll with it and give it your best shot. On the 18th we have a new moon, and this new moon is there in your house of expansion, and it's about education. It's about dealing with people from different cultures, maybe foreign offices. And with the new moon over here, it because we also have a Mercury which is retrograde into the same house the entire month, but the new moon coming over here mid-month sort of gives you an opportunity to maybe look at things as far as where expansion is concerned. Maybe there are collaborations that you can do. Maybe there is another small revenue stream that you have been, it could be really small, but that could just simply come through by working with other people, and you need to be sort of be willing to take that risk, Aries. And for a lot of you, it could mean that you're working with people from different cultures, different backgrounds, different upbringing, different work ethics, and you're being asked to sort of not just be flexible, but I think also take pieces of it as to how it is that you can combine what it is that you have learned and what the other person is bringing on the board, and make it into a nice a combination of whether it is a product or a way of working, and how best you can make it work for yourself. Also, on the 20th, we have Saturn that is changing signs, and Saturn has been there for the last 2.5 years, and now it's moving finally, and it's moving to Capricorn, and it's been there in Sagittarius. And Capricorn, we have Pluto that has been there for quite some time, and it carries on being there for the next couple of years as well. And this is happening in your house of work. This is your house of reputation. This is the house of credibility. So you can expect Pluto and Saturn tend to bring about a lot of restructure. So this again is speaking about, and the Saturn transit is going to be there for the next 2.5 years, so till about 2019 end or 2020 half, you can expect this entire restructure to happen for you as far as your work is concerned. And Pluto tends to bring about things that are really lying under the surface. So when Saturn moves over here into Capricorn and it joins Pluto over here, Pluto is not going to be resting in sort of let you work the way that you have worked before. So if you have not really gone in, dug deep and being authentic to what is it that you can do best, or if you have not willing to be your sincere and honest best, Pluto is going to keep bringing about stuff from underneath the surface and sort of forcing you to be your authentic, genuine self. So it's really a time, and Saturn coming in this house of work, reputation, career, it along with the accolades, of course, and I always like to say people fear Saturn a lot, you know, Saturn is there and how are we going to manage, but Saturn really comes, and whenever it comes during this 2.5 transit period, it's a time to be focusing on that part of our life. That means you just need to be working hard with Saturn. Saturn loves work. So you just need to be rolling up your sleeves. You have to be willing to restructure, and it's a time if the way that, say for example, for some of you, if you have been in a specific business and you're used to doing things in a specific way, this is a time that you may be, and it may or may not have been working, but it's a time to be redoing things in another way. Be willing to sort of bring it back to the alphabet A, and then again start building up. It doesn't mean that they'll be ruined and you'll have to absolutely destroy everything. No, it's saying that you need to go back to the foundation. You need to be looking as to how the foundation is built, and you need to be strengthening the foundation. On the 22nd, we have Sun that comes and lights up your house of work, reputation. So it does indicate that along with a lot of hard work, there is an opportunity for you, Aries, that there will be an opportunity wherein that should you be willing to really sort of tighten your laces, roll up your sleeves and say, okay, I'm going to get in over there and I'm really going to put in my best and work along with the Saturn energy and be willing to pick this opportunity, whatever it may be. Then with the support of the planets that are there, with the Sun that is there, opportunities are around you. It's been wonderful speaking with you, Aries. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.